that cliff changing. Hey, what I got, Shamas? Okay, let's line up this way. We got at least one more coming in. Let's see. Yeah, something here. Yeah. Okay. Now, what we're doing a lot of times we start, for example, a situation like this. Okay, so let's back up a little bit. Yeah. Okay. In other words, and it doesn't mean you have to carry a weapon. But feeling is your energy is expanding. Okay. Now here, if I start here, but on the other hand, right? And conversely, you've got a weapon. Somebody, what they're going to do? They're going to grab it, maybe. All right. And they got it. Okay. Okay. So a lot of yeah. And so we're backing up a little bit. Last class we worked on standing on the floating bridge. Okay. The staff oftentimes represents the 3-section spear that Izanami used on the floating bridge to create the islands of Japan. Okay, right? So when I grab, I react. When I react, I set. Standing on that bridge. I'm stuck in traffic. Chance to practice. Easy. For example, standing on that bridge. It's a floating bridge, isn't it? Yeah, I get into the move. Standing on that bridge. I got to move. I'm going to stand, right? You can't move unless you know how to stand properly. Okay, so I'm just going to start out with that just for a minute. So let's go. Yeah. Right? Now, one of the tricky things is we get into like, okay, I'm going to use this to win. No. When I'm trying to win, I'm reacting to something because the other options I'm losing, right? Yeah. Victory is getting out of that system. Right. It's almost like Cliff wants to do something really stupid and destructive, but the voice of reason comes in. Okay. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, okay, voice of reason, easy, all right. Stand on the floating bridge of, whatever, so keep going. Yeah. You're good, all right. Now what happens sometimes, okay, is that when I tense, the energy backs up. All right. Now, when I try to do that, I'm reacting. All right. Yeah, in no sense I said it. He said, Saisto in me. The very first thing, you must cause yourself to stand on the floating bridge of heaven. In other words, it's intentional, not an accident. Everybody gets that every once in a while. Then they go back to this. Clear, intentional. Exactly what the intention is it's a mystery for us to solve. Okay. Okay. So notice how right here the energy is backing up because I'm reacting here, it's going up and it's going in towards me. All right, good. All right. And when you find something daunting, then all of a sudden, later stage in your life, it's a piece of cake. You've made progress in something. So, it's kind of the same thing. So keep going, right? Yeah, that's better. David, one thing right there. Back left. And it means there's something under supporting us. Okay. So my quick direction is that under. Right? Yeah.
When the elbow, sometimes it's like the elbow drops a little first, or sometimes your hand drops first.
Huh? They're going out. Your feet. Where are your feet? Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah, wherever. You're pretty quick at it. Yeah. And what do I do out there to find my feet? I can't stand without my feet. Okay. All right. So, on the other hand, thinking about feet, trying to get my feet, that's easy. For the sake of feet. All right. It's an under. See that? First thing you go for, okay, is the under. Okay. In that situation. Okay. And now yeah, okay, that's better. Now you get mesmerized by this movement, but only that, this movement, the turn, only happens if you get the first part right. Yeah, not good. Oh, good. I just wait him out. He's an impossible person. Well, maybe he'll never change, but maybe all of a sudden his mood will change, and I can approach him and we can have a discussion. See what I mean? But if I react to the fact he's impossible, he plays it being impossible just to get me to practice that. Okay, now you're still thinking that way. Under. Oh, yes. Yeah. No, it's right in front of us. I mean, some of this essentially talks about this mythical place that only exists in the fairy tale mythology of Japan. Why? Because if you think about it too rationally, you mess it up. I want results. I want something. Well, give me a fairy tale. Okay. Oh, I'm going to do all that. It's a fairy tale. Yeah. Fairy tale. Yeah. Carl Jung would say mythological reality, but a mythological reality is right in a very deep psychological level. There's a place of balance. There's a place of accord. And from that place of balance, something is created, like a harmony, a blend. Okay. That's my best way of describing it, okay? Because Sensei was really big on that floating bridge. And this one time, a Sensei book comes out, and Robert Nadeau Shihan is talking to one of his old training buddies, another top Aikido teacher whom I won't mention, and he says, "Oh, this no, our Sensei book is really good." And then the other teacher says, "Labsan, what's it about?" The docent says, "Oh, a lot about the floating bridge." And then the guy goes, "Eh." And then the docent said, "Yeah, get the book anyway. It's got some great pictures." Not everybody liked that stuff. The Do Sensei, Fraser Sensei, they were very, very into what O Sensei was saying, right?
Sure.
I mean, you're talking about a mythical reality. Well, guess what? It's still a reality. O Sensei took those myths and the energy from those myths and held it. Good. Boom. You grab, boom. Okay. This little old man had a secret that other certain people. That's cool. I'm going to try to start out this place to getting the word out anyway. Yeah, learn. Okay, so go. Yeah, and move. And one of the things, I mean, recording, so my you got to reverse it a little bit. We'll do it more neutral. Everybody sees the blend is fun. Okay. What is the blend? It's a harmony. A and B are not being just avoid each other or oblivious of the connection. Something can be, there's a hint. And then there's most people kind of the invisible aspect, basically. Well, the customer go out, who go like, I get oh, two other two. Well, seen this, yeah, well, nobody even noticed. Okay, well, two other engaged out there. The whole fairy tale myth is just a myth, according to Carl Jung. Is it a reality to be? Well, there's God, Tommy, and they have a myth. Sure. Woo, pretty cool to be able to move. I guess, but I'm trying to move. Yeah, the and property. So, okay, floating bridge. So, tsunami type of thing. For whatever reason, no, this is very difficult. Right? And the spirit thing in that. It's a magical place. Floating bridge heaven is cool. Yeah. And then what is it? Yeah. Thor's hammer. Bang. Yeah. And again, pieces is in order to move, you have to be able to stand. Okay? I mean, really move. Now, think about raise your hand, squirm where you are. And just like the then just okay, there's one motion. Okay? Then okay, you can still have your butt on the floating bridge of cars. Let's go. Just add the turn and lead. Your engagement you out of that percent.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Well, you haven't been positively empty. That's it. Right? Or even keep a movement. Or take it out of go. Okay, struggling there for yourself. Yeah. And you just switch to movement. All right. Blood starts now. You're oh, wow. No, it's just, all right. We're stepping through. That's a all right. Yeah. There's already Jenny, where is he? Sir? There, you know it. Right? Question is not just know it, but it's know it. Not easy. One. And kind of like the jewels, or it's kind of like it's a sacred union, A, B, and in for heaven or the creation can happen. And it's such an original creation, was created as harmony. That's all in Living Bridge Rest. People are like, you know, it's psychological. It's influenced by it. Yes, and it's always around. Stuff like it's something moderate. Now you're no floating bridge. Yes, it's an archetype. Even though I'm a good path, I'm somewhat of so, okay, now that's that. Okay, now that's it. Yeah, we're cool. And nothing like that's yeah. It's you know this is I'm not really stripping, but I'm right. What's coming this thing? I should visit. Put it West End. Good crossings. We have that thing will help get the floating bridge to like Oxford. So, because we say we're intuitive. When I lose my appointment, right? Wait, I get here. I get so happy I got here. I I'm all over the place. Right? Now the foot, and I can't come up here. What I can do, kind of rotate, create this way. What you want, uh, from you just got a strength. Well, since I'm 50 some years old, and then but you notice he's quite funny. I could see a couple of times where, hey, you look a little off, which is really funny. I can a little bit. So, and boom, he's right. And flying and doing that. So it's pretty impressive. But I hear an outflow. Little time, it's better. But my position here is still, and then we have that. Okay, we'll teach you like the cross step. So when you start this, once you get this, you want to go in there and kick it. And that ruins the alignment. So we have this crazy cross step. We'll put two in a that's the same. It's an effective technique because you learn to let go of strength, which of course we don't want to let go of. We want to in a situation, we want to win. If we do I understand I'm doing something stupid to get to a bigger okay, right? Go. Cross it. Yeah. And they're still thinking about need to go. They stand for you. Anyone standing there because serve for you. You want a partner or partner. Now you, I mean, you're going to take the place. Okay, that's one way of putting it. I mean, yeah. Well, I was planning to go. Yeah. Yeah. You're moving aside. What? What's the thing with your part? It's not standing there. The flow. There's a harmony there. Okay. Just try to copy. Woo! Oh, he's coming. That's why. That's why. Yeah, I know Japan pretty small, but I tend to think that's just the region of the physical universe. Okay? Okay. All right there, life will do that for you. Okay, John. Okay. You get a little better. Get better. A little better. Good deal. Okay? Go. Now, you're jerking, you will succeed sometimes, but I'd have to win in the lesser state. That's a photo. Now, move it slowly, and then you can kind of play it slowly. And follow through. Okay, and the other thing, you're trying to fix something. By the time you get it out there, or you get, always replace a little bit the deeper one. Why wasn't they put it if you learn one thing? Better, better. Three. Jeff and Curry. he follows through. All right, same thing. Okay. So the first thing you try to get through concept there. Yes. Remember all the thing you did say. So what's the first thing fix them to do? I would be and get fixed. It's a part of the love of heart. It's not different. Hey, okay. Just we all do. You know, come here. I'm going to start something. Reposition. And we all come out of Izanagi, not just a fan. They're like, you know, okay, Superman and Wonder Woman working for me. I just have to make it why. Okay, parents, I need a little help here. See, I got fear here. Or daughter, all right? It's a psychological shift, yes. Now that was good again. That was about kind of easy, but all right. Good. Yeah, I'll, I'll follow through. Keep the position. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then you're trying to figure it out, reposition. Yeah. There's a lot of ways you can practice. It's just that we get caught up in all the drama. And some of it's fun. Like, go away. But if you only do one thing, first thing that oh, Robert Fraser listened to him. Ano Sensei did. I'll say Suchi Sensei obviously did. A lot of the sort of the people read them and like that, but it's an important one. It's okay now. There's a bit. No, I tried this last time. Last time, boom. Yeah, but then confuse it with something you do out there. I know it's an education, free education. Then mystical reality. Why? Because since we come out of Izanagi, where else will come? We just forget where you're existing traffic jams and super and some of it's beautiful. You know, the love, the relationship, things like that. That's all fine. There's a bunch of other crap. Most well, I mean, my hip here, I had a limited result here, but then again, remove and right? So, I mean, again and again and again. What did you do? Well, you and it was and even the so just a part of the fun. But all that, let everybody have a seat. Okay. This. Okay, now my okay. Will blow your mind. And no, too much. This way. Yeah. Boom. Now, I was he can say good stuff with for a certain time. There was never got on his bad side, although there were periods. But he passed on all these tips, like this is 50 years ago. Didn't pay oh yeah, one time. This and this. And explain how do I move my feet to somebody. So yep, go this way. Now the foot was huge. Yeah, I would cross second. Then it starts to it, doesn't it? And then down. And right about here, one more. Do you see? Okay. And you can know that. You understand that. If you stand more on the fingers, the place and other most movement. And you see, everybody says it's this motion that's now the look is now you can that's for me. Well, yeah, took me a long time, Hey, pretty important stuff. I remember he essentially told me to throw those. This is the secrets of the Aikido staff here. Oops. Okay. Basic. Can't be there. But okay, the movement on the floor of the bridge heaven to some degree are making for analysis. Okay, now I blend, I spend in somebody grows. But then again, I get better with the rest of it, rewarded. And all of a sudden, what happens is, as it says, you only do one thing. The first thing, the only thing you do, stand there. I forget that I'm being too successful in a not way. Now I shot this information and Yeah, the information is just talking book. You know, that book over there. Interesting book. A lot of what it says. It's informational. And after over the world, so information. So the work a little in on that bridge. The first part, the crop step, and this is the second part. And this is the second part of the second, with a little different. Yeah, this is just a sense they didn't care about eating more, but the seeds were. Okay? Different. Part of it is, if you start to do that, you begin to see the floating fluid. So you start yourself. That makes sense. Yeah, good. Let's go. Part and technique. Okay, keep going. David, speed can get you in trouble. Okay, so good. Yeah. So doesn't mean you slow down. It just means that you take your alignment. I get results. I start to speed it up. Okay. And the major thing right here. Where am I? No, pretty gross. Yeah, get a little better. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Oh, I see the archetypal building block of the art. Therefore, yeah, I start to see myself in a different light. Who stands there? We're all there by default, but who's standing there? Okay, right? And sometimes, you know, what happens is saying, just quit. But on the other hand, you know, sorry about that. Right? You know, most times speed gets me in trouble. You see what I mean? I had a result, therefore, you know, I don't realize I was standing in a pretty good place. The other things were there, and so I make a form of it. Okay, right? And I just did something important, so I go for it, which was I extended. Even if I'm here and he grabs, there's some sense of an extension out. It's all going on right there. Okay? No, that's a university graduate course. I just remember this one day when Hikitsuchi sent, I was in his house and he was in a good mood. And, I was with a good friend and he liked both of us. So he was explaining his changes. And of course, I totally misunderstood it. That was over 50 years ago. Actually, it's maybe 49 years ago. Okay. Yeah, 49 years. Okay. Okay. Go. Yes. No, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. The other, we call archetypal technique. It comes out for this one. Okay. Um, all right. Now, what we did a lot in Shingo, let's say somebody's coming in, initiate the motion. Come on in. Okay. Right about here. Initiate again. That was also explained to me. I went, okay, okay. You see, I was kind of honored that I got a special attention, right in his living room. But I was with a very nice, very attractive woman. I think he was showing off for her. Thank you. I don't know. That probably should be edited out. Okay. Yeah. It's yeah. But those the actual motion itself, the thrust represents a connection. Okay. You connect. If you grab, you can still connect. It's harder because we tend to do that. And first thing you do is boom. And the movements are, all the Aikido movements are yin yang to some degree. So they're izanagi, izanami. But as we know, male and female don't always get along. All right. And so if you go all the way back to the floating bridge of heaven, it's a place for surprise. Archetypal male, archetypal female. There's that solid connection. There's a harmony there. And out of that harmony is birth creation. There's no contention. Everything was, to be honest with you, key, harmonious creation. Okay. So when Osante was talking about it, he was actually referring to some very deep places. Okay. And so, the last couple of classes we've been working a bit on what's it like, or sit there. And my legs don't like this very much, but here I am. Okay. All right. And as you learn to stand there or sit there, you move from there. Move all the movements out there. Increasingly, you want the movement to flow through you. And of course, your partner is included in that. All right. So we also switch the roles, uke, nage, nage, uke. Because, basically, if you have this perfect harmony between your archetypal male, female, standing at the beginnings of creation, which means creation hasn't happened yet. It took those two, plus the sphere represents the love. That's the wedding ring. Standing in that place, creation happened according to this perfect balance. Now, by the time, things got denser and faster and heavier and stupider, here we are. But there is that place. And, or since there was, I think, my own sense. Joseph Campbell, for example, always thought mythologically. He said the answers are in mythology. Okay? Because they represent archetypal forces in our subconscious. And so, if you look at what Sensei might have been saying, he wasn't Carl Jung. Reposition yourself psychologically into a more original sense, where you see creation as proceeding from a place of perfect balance. Perfect. And the real miracle is you got your archetypal male, female energies, and they're in perfect accord around that jewel sphere, standing in that special mythical place, creating islands of Japan, but metaphorically, possibly representing the creation of the universe. Okay. So, the Aiki of Aikido, to some degree, represents that connection between Izanagi, Izanami. That's all there was. Archetypal this, archetypal. You can argue one's archetypal mind, the other's archetypal body, which would be matter energy. Matter energy had to move into the creation to form the universe off of the design. That's what science is about. And since there was the sciences of the spirit. He was also, to some degree, doing a pretty major job, going from to a more universal archetypal level within himself, but to some degree realized, let's come out of these forces. The forces are still here. In fact, have a relationship with them. And of course, that all started on that floating bridge, didn't it? So that's a lot of words, but they're hard. It's easy to get satisfied with the pedagogical sense of it, and the training is to actually refine and position. Okay. All right. Hey, thank you very much. If you wouldn't mind putting the pure bass. Okay. Kind of like my Thor's hammer. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.